Isa mo ang camera namin sa ajuda de gravação. Soy papiano riba e conferência grande Association of Caribbean Social Work Educators kulo tumulugan na Yuli Award. Nós temos gasta de serious senhora Letnie Rock junto conosco de Barbados. Good morning. Thank you for being with us.
Okay. Good morning. Thank you.
Yes. I understand this is your fourth visit in Curaçao.
This is my fourth visit. Yes, it is. I visited twice in the 1980s. At the time, I was working with a child welfare agency in Barbados, and I was involved in doing some regional work on developmental disabilities. And through that organization, it was a Caribbean consortium on early childhood development. I met Amenta da Costa Gomez and Henri Peters, and who were both from Curaçao. And so I attended a meeting here as well as a conference on developmental disabilities. That was in the 80s. And then my third visit, I should say, was just about a year and a half ago when I came to begin the planning for the conferencing.
You came 2 years back in the capacity of president of the organization?
In the capacity of president.
So now it's your second visit?
This is my second visit, yeah.
Dr. Rock, the Caribbean Social Work Educators, what you look forward for the meeting here in Curaçao. The problems in the Caribbean, I think globally also, in social work, they are very much alike. What is the let's say the problems that we have now, especially in the Caribbean?
Well, of course, there's a long-standing problem of poverty. And increasingly we have violence. We have the societal violence, violence in communities. That has been a challenge for all of us across the Caribbean. So we have that, as well as the child abuse and domestic violence issues. So, we have the poverty, the violence. We still have that ugly problem of drug abuse. Mm-hmm. That although, many...
Is there something called broken family thing also?
Family breakdown, yeah, we continue to have, the families that have problems. So for many reasons, whether it is to do with problems with parenting or marital problems or whatever. So there's still, family breakdown is still very pervasive across the Caribbean.
What is the cause of so many social problems in the Caribbean?
Well, things are changing. If we even look at how the family structures that we have nowadays, the Caribbean has traditionally, I should say, had a pattern of single parenting. But with that single parenting, there was a lot more support from the extended family. But nowadays, we don't have that as much. So you have those issues. Then, of course, there's some economic issues because unless we can address the poverty that pervades our communities, then it would be very difficult for us to really address some of the other issues.
Mm-hmm. So social issue is also economic issue.
There's social issues, yes, which are hinged to the economic issues that we face as a region.
And now your association deals with social work educators. So what will the association do in terms of educating the social workers, because they have to be educated also? Do they have to have any, let's say, tools to work? Do they have to recognize the problem and so on?
Yes, we have to recognize the problems. We have to constantly be doing the research to really find out what are the causes, what are the factors that contribute to the problems, so that we can begin to look at even development of theories that we can use to address the problems, or to help us really to understand the problems that we face. We can look to the international research and to what is done internationally, but we need something that is a little bit more culturally relevant, because our situations still tend to be more unique,
characteristically
to the Caribbean.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
In what terms?